Good morning from Seoul. Today's a lovely cold weather. It's about -3 in the morning. It's about -3 centigrades. Very cold morning. You could see from this the a little, I want to say, mist coming from my breath. We're on our way to a small little tour. As for I'm completely new to this place, and we're gonna be roaming the streets with a tour guide. If you guys look at this beautiful shot here. So, like I said, it's a very cold morning. I'm gonna be placing my face mask very soon. Keep myself warm. So far, last night we went to the Myeongdong, I want to say Main Street kind of, where we had some street food, just to get a feel of how the nightlife was, and it was very nice. So far, the city has been very busy. It's one city that doesn't sleep, just like Hong Kong, and it's very clean. Like I said, it's a very beautiful and busy place. It's cold today, so if I look like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, my apologies. First, we're gonna head on over to City Hall and meet up with our tour guide, and let's see what this guy has to offer us. Let's head on down. So I've made it to the station outside of City Hall. We were supposed to meet the tour guide at the GS25. Hopefully we're supposed to meet up with him at 9:30 and we get this tour started. We'll have some, we didn't have any breakfast today, so I'm gonna get something small to eat inside of the GS25. I'll be right back.
So the main palace you are visiting today, and secondary palace, and Bukchon village in between two palaces over there, and next to the secondary palace there's a detached palace, and this is the not only royal palace but the imperial palace as well, the latest palace. And
so we just met our tour guide. His name is Ben. Such a friendly guy. Actually, he explained us the whole thing about the old City Hall, new City Hall, where Namdaemun Market, the history. The guy's very knowledgeable. I'm gonna continue following and see what he has to offer, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. I'm kind of glad that I went on this tour. I never knew that Seoul had an Anglican church, really, and that all of the consulates are surrounded by it. So it's like you have Canadian, English, Dutch, Russian, all of them are on the back there. So and it's also cool. Keep on walking just maybe a couple steps and you have like some sort of a media district where you have the newspaper, cable, TV broadcast station. Very impressed with this tour so far.
the Japanese period, they covered up to build road to accommodate increasing vehicle.
Okay.
So it became road like this. 27 times out of 27 times sea battle during the Japanese invasion 1592.
Oh.
So he protected the south coast, disconnect Japanese supply ship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the war actually lasted 7 years. At that time, Ming China, they helped us because they also afraid of Japanese might, invade the mainland China. So the Ming China and Joseon alliance just pushed it, the Japanese southward, and then he was protecting south coast, so squeeze, no choice but to retreat. So the war finished it. During the Japanese
Living area provided in front of Kembo.
most difficult job was cutting the stone from the mountain and carrying and carving. That was the most, hardest job.
Okay.
So the king and governors, they minimize the people's hardest, working. So only king's path and the foundation stone paved and royal court paved.
There's a lot of people out here trying to visit the palace, and I'm so happy that our group is kind of small in a sense. The sun is actually came up, temperature is actually going up, so that's nice. I could actually take off my face mask, you could actually see me. It's such a beautiful place. So we just had a nice little explanation of the temples, or of the living quarters from the king, the queen, the prince, to the gardens, an explanation of how the roofs are actually in this bow form, if you may, and how Confucius and the teachings and everything, and how Koreans are one with nature. Very informative.
It's not just one type cabbage, but more than 100 types of kimchi. Cucumber can be fermented, radish, green onion, seaweed leaves, roots. Any veggies can be fermented, preserved. We call kimchi.
Okay.
Yeah. So you probably know just cabbage is kimchi, but that's wrong. The reason why the coffee shops out there everywhere, coffee shops.
Oh yeah. I've seen it. Yeah. A lot of coffee shops every
because
block.
of kimchi. Because the ingredient of kimchi, you see, garlic, chili pepper, green onion. They means garlic. We use fresh garlic. We don't cook garlic.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Which means very strong taste.
Right.
So that's why kimchi is very spicy and strong.
So we're in the National Folk Museum, and we're having a thorough tour about the history of kimchi and the history of the residences and what tools they use. Very, very, very informative. Let's see what else he has to say. So we're off the Bukchon village right now. We're gonna go and see exactly a nice little view of the Seoul Tower and actually take in the sights. So that'll be something nice to check out, I guess. Really enjoying this little walking tour. So informative. I didn't even know that there was a reason why there's so much coffee shops around in Korea. Little did I know that kimchi is consumed early in the morning and it's made with fresh garlic. So there was no other way to there was no proper way to remove the garlic smell from your mouth. So what they did is they found out that coffee actually removes the smell. So that's why there's coffee shops everywhere in Seoul. Everything here in Korea has like a meaning and a reason why it's there. So off to Bukchon village. Really enjoying these small little alleyways and cafe shops everywhere. Just people are just enjoying their little cup of coffee and a little bite to eat. Also grateful that the group that we're touring with is only consists of 4 people, so it makes it much more fun. Very nice. So I'm not allowed to speak too loud here, but I want to show you guys a lot of nice beautiful views and some pictures that I take. The tour guide said that the people who live here make a lot of complaints about tourists coming here and making a lot of noises. So many beautiful places. So beautiful. Look at this view. So this is the first dental clinic ever in Korea, and it's still today a dental clinic, which is kind of cool. So that was a little small tour of the Bokcheon village. We're gonna head on down to Insadong. Unfortunately, our tour has concluded at Insadong. We didn't really get any thorough walkthrough at Insadong. He told us to go and explore it ourselves. So I'm going to end this video right here. I want to say a big thank you to Viator and Mr. Ben. Ben, thank you. He was very knowledgeable, very informative. I really enjoyed that tour. So on that note, I hope you guys, when you guys come to Seoul, come and check out the little tours. The half-day walk tour was very informative and very good. And yeah, I'm hungry right now again, so I'm gonna go and get something to eat, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright? 안녕.